oils.
Boy, them oils is coming handy for true.
No, they what? You heat it up and leave that in the car on a hot day.
You put what I hear you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get it and then put it in your lotion.
Yeah, no, but the trick is what I do is
You don't do that?
I'll put it in my hand and I'll put my lotion in and then rub it in.
Oh.
It's not like put it in.
You don't put it straight in the lotion?
So I'll put a little bit in the sand and I'll put lotion in the sand once you mix it in.
Okay.
Check this one out, but okay.
I used to throw it on my neck.
No, I got that trick from when I was in college. You know how there's like the dressing men on campus or men who try to be leaders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This guy gave a good trick. He said he used to put his lotion in his hand. Spray. Oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry, give it a second for my headphones clicking, everybody. Like he'll spray his cologne in his hand, then spray his lotion, and he'll rub it down, and that's him. Or sometimes he'll spray in his hand, and then he'll rub it on his shirt, his pants.
I know the what is it called right here?
The wrist.
The wrist. Behind the ears, the neck, and then you can do a little bit of that.
But let me tell you another trick. I follow this guy on GQ magazine. They have the top 13 cents. And this guy, he does a trick on how he sprays. So he'll spray wrist, back of the neck.
And that's it?
That's it. Wrist when you walk in, back of the neck when you pass it.
I heard the back of the knee for women. Okay, I just heard that. I just got that.
Well, no, that's the way it. You know what? Let me go live.
I love that we're so classy to talk about all these things. Wow.
You know, every day is something different.
Yeah, I learn about y'all every single day.
No.
Done.
Star 106 hits. Good afternoon to welcome to the Wednesday edition of Free Your Mind, brought to you courtesy of KFC, Pinder Tile, Muffler World, Lactogen 3, distributed by Lightborns Trading, Guinness. Thank you to Rev, Discount Distributors, Produce Express, Lactogen 3, I said already, and of course, the Galley at Sunrise and Guinness Smooth. All right. Good to have you in my company. Of course, channel 976 on cable. I want to say thank you to everybody locked and loaded on Facebook, Ready to Roll, Natural Empress, and Star 106 on Facebook. And of course, everybody on the FM band, 106.5 FM is where the party's at on, let me let the guys fill in. What kind of Wednesday is it?
On my favorite Wednesday.
Violet.
The People's Court. Oh, you said violence?
No, I said Violet. Violent.
Wednesday.
Well, in Bahamian colloquialism, violent.
Yeah. And of course, it is the People's Court. This is when we bring it to the people.
Yeah, no, I actually love a lot of Wednesday. Monday was my shackles off my feet. Tuesday was you can't keep a good mind down. Now Wednesday's
just badat.
Nah. So
no, it's a no Wednesday.
Nah. So we Wednesday.
Okay. Action.
Nah. So we
I am
Wednesday.
so done with you. Okay. Like seriously.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Say that. What's going on?
I am good. I missed y'all yesterday.
Oh, we always miss you.
I know, right?
Well, yesterday I missed y'all too. Yesterday I was talking to Coach Ricardo Lees.
Yes.
And tomorrow, Bethel?
Tomorrow is Cupid and Fred Ferguson.
Oh.
Yes. In combination.
Oh, that should be a good one.
Wow.
Oh, these Ferguson men are quality.
Hey. Listen to one Ferguson.
Okay.
All right. It's all good. Yeah. So I'm talking to the Fred Ferguson tomorrow.
Nice.
Alongside Cupid, on my featured Thursday.
Nice.
It's all about the Bahamian music industry. We're going to be doing it. But Nasia said something very disturbing to me.
Dun.
And I want to do a whole series in June when it comes to fathers, good and bad, and everything else in between. But she decided that she want to kick it off even before Mother's Day. So we're gonna, we'll talk about it for a second. I'll let her say it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was scrolling on Facebook earlier today. I came upon a Bahamian group.
Okay.
And one of the topics for the day is mothers, and this is single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pay your child's father to babysit?
What?
Hold on.
What? Hold on.
Say
Say that
what
again.
now?
Yeah, no, repeat it one more time.
Go ahead, one more time for them in English.
Okay, single mothers of the 242. Do you pay? I mean, with actual cash. Your children.
That's a great
That's a
great distinction.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
some detail.
Your children's father to watch their child.
Hold on. So what you asking me? Do men get paid to babysit their own kids?
Does the mother pay them?
But
Does the mother voluntarily say, "Hey, I need you to watch Sammy"?
See, I have a slow 20 here.
what's getting me is that the word babysit and father and children,
Thank you.
because you can babysit sounds like, hey, can you help me out
with a child that does not belong to me.
rather than the father being a father for the children.
That
Exactly.
he
Like
created.
father, daddy, how there's no differentiating for me. Yeah, no, that's
That's not even up
I'm
for
a,
discussion.
isn't that called just
that's-
parenting?
that's parenting.
It's but
And if a woman is doing that, she's enabling. She is
some
a
of the,
conk.
I just gonna
What?
say
You mean the
yeah.
conch that poisoned everybody?
Yeah, especially
That
that one. Yeah, she's that
Which
one.
conch?
Queen Conk.
Not the one that's
Queen.
Queen.
Conch.
Because that doesn't make any sense. If you are the father, like what do
Okay,
you-
so let's dive in a little deeper.
Okay.
So does Beatz get his audio together. All right. But I, it's never too early. Like I said, maybe when Father's Day and Mother's Day come around, or rather, I should say, when Father's Day come around, let's do what we do during the month of May for Mother's Day and truly celebrate. So let me get all of this out of my system now, so that when Father's Day come, it's not about the deadbeats, it's not about the donors, it's about those that are really making a real difference
Mhm.
in their children's lives, and to those that are even stepfathers who are doing. I'm going to celebrate them like none other come June. So let me just get this out my system.
Go ahead.
Right? To the men out there that feel that taking care of their child is contingent to the female apparatus of their once baby mother, or their what was one time we were together but we're not anymore. We need to discuss that in its entirety, so that, like I say, come June, I don't want to hear about them. We ain't going there. We're not talking about deadbeats. But there are some men out there that when it comes to taking care of their offsprings, the ones that they sign for, it's only done once the mother is freeing up. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out where they get that from.
That's that. Is that like a learned behavior or something?
I don't know. We're gonna find out now.
Because it's kind of, I think it kind of plays on the idea of the traditionalist mindset of where we used to look at men in society and what we expected from them in their roles as fathers, as husbands, as the lead of the household, and rather how women were seen in those same positions back in our grandmothers or great grandfathers type of day. In this day and age, like I always say on the show, gender roles are changing. Women are not just aspiring to be someone's mother or just someone's wife. They want to be that and so much more. But that's a very toxic type of mentality and kind of plays into toxic masculinity.
I'm tired
I agree.
tired of making it the norm, and tired of chumping it up to that's just how we is.
Oh, you know,
the culture.
That's how man.
Yeah.
That's how these Bahamian man go.
Like to me, it comes across as it's not just a one person issue. It's more of a systemic problem in that, and this is no way trying to blame the women, but we have people inside history who have enabled that sort of behavior. Like, oh no, it's okay. You let them. No. From the first person tried that, they supposed to get. Well, I don't like to condone violence, but that's not okay. That's not
What you wanna
okay.
do, pop them up?
I'm telling you what to go do, but that's not cool.
But includes violence.
That's what it sounds like.
This is just when I saw it, it was just strange to me because there were a few women in the comments who were like, I was once there. I actually
Say
once
what?
did it. and he did take the money from me.
I'm sure he would.
I mean,
would
but you take the money. I mean, you offer the money.
Even Jesus rode a donkey in Jerusalem. He was gonna walk.
Now maybe they sound like the dude who charged the girlfriend to fix the car that his child is riding in.
Thank you.
Jeez, that doesn't seem right.
Thank you.
You think it's the same boy?
Ooh. Well, they're more like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would,
Which goes back to the systemic type of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, there are fellas out there who, you know, maybe it is because they're not working. So this is a form of labor.
Oh, or maybe they look at it as like, oh, I gotta watch my son or my daughter.
No, ain't nothing worse than when a man says, I got a babysit. I can't come on, hang on the blocks because I got a babysit.
I hate to hear that. I said babysit. Did you not lay down for this child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
can we not use the
That
word
word, right?
babysit when it comes to taking care of the fruit of your loins?
Because babysit isn't for mommy and daddy. Babysit is when uncle,
Grammy.
auntie, Grammy.
And Grammy don't even use the word babysit. She said, I got my grandson.
Exactly.
Drop them children off to me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's not babysit.
Depends on how young your Grammy
You know,
is.
another way to look at it could be that it could be that the mother is actually the only person that is currently employed, and she wants to ensure that, hey, when I drop these children off, every time I pick these children up, they always talking about they hungry, they ain't eat, daddy ain't feed me. But now it's like, okay, I drop the kids off to you,
No.
and I give you the money. I'm just saying, I'm not making an excuse for him to do it. I'm just saying, perhaps that's the reason and where the money come in. Maybe the boy ain't got no money, so she will make sure. But at least I know I give this boy $50. If my children come home hungry again, it's a problem.
Okay, that is a little different from getting paid.
$20 for you or $20 for the children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
You keep the change.
There is a difference. Go ahead.
Do you know, I have an example that comes to my mind. This may not be the same example, but it's one of the things whereas maybe the women are, in this situation, she's the sole provider. So whereas she has the leverage of saying that, hey, yeah, you got time or you trying to stay busy, whatever like that. It's $20 for here, man. I know you don't got nothing in your pocket. So this shit,
God bless her.
I hate to think that, but I hate to say this word, but it incentivizes him to take care of his children. Yeah.
Right.
I hate to say that aloud. It's incentivized for taking care of your children. But I bring that to say, do you guys remember the situation in Gambia? With the family. With the family and fresh up while she just push out children and push out.
Okay, but then you and I both came to the conclusion that possibly he was going on a job interview, so his hair had to been fresh up.
Fair. While homegirl here is still in the middle of undoing, while I am just holding this baby that I just possibly gave birth to maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm also preparing for work for Monday coming. While your boy got,
dreads,
studded out hair pieces, dreads laid down,
very nicely done.
Baby hair brushed forward for him,
do that.
and the big split behind my ear so I can have something to get ease my mind.
You know what?
Too hard.
You know what? I'm gonna put you in time. I'm gonna take a break real quick. Gonna find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau. Got your traffic report and so much more. It's the People's Court on a Wednesday right here. Star 106 hits.
Let me see if I can get the.
It gives that type of vibe, though. It gives a sense of, oh well, I need him to do nothing. Why you take care of these children? She $20 here to get you something to smoke and chill at home. So I
know, and not only that, get something to smoke so you don't be rowing my children on slack.
I can come back home and say that.
Exactly.
Or to say. Or before you say, I gotta go there and hustle, I gotta go there and do
$20.
You stay home.
But that still is paying them to
babysit.
Right. Anyway, slice it as slackness.
Let me see if I can find it because
you think that could be like an example of? Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, you think that could be another like example of a woman trying to buy a man?
But the problem with that is he also trying. How do I say this nicely? Again, her front should not be contingent on whether or not he does for his child.
Hold on. So we getting pay and he getting lay?
Lay and pay. Lay and pay. See, that's the problem I have. And then you have some woman who freeing up in order to get that check from him.
Obviously, she never listened to the City Girls. She never listened to not one City Girl song or not a Cardi B song, because broke boys don't get no. I'm not gonna say the rest.
Yeah, but no, see, the problem is somebody's in some instances the boy ain't broke, he's the one with the money. So she's
So how
willing
you
to
get
lay
paid?
down with him in order to get the Capri Sun, the Huggies,
The pass.
the Fritos, what the chip name?
The cheap.
The box of chips with the variety pack.
The variety pack. Yeah.
So she's willing to free up some of that in order so that little Johnny, little Shaquanda could eat. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem.
I need to see where this is.
Say what Louis Smith say. Hell to the no.
Yeah,
Where you getting the friends from? The funds from? And my only one daughter and a wonderful father will never dare ask.
You gotta ask sometimes.
And has never asked. Say what? Sometimes there's offer.
There's offer, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, Empress, you just also you have some people out there that will always take advantage of people with kind hearts or good intentions.
Why Facebook changed they think now I can't find the freaking
The
post. But that was basically it though. That's it. I just
still
want
trying to understand. She give this only can be where the guy he ain't working and she must care about this boy a lot. And I don't know, she trying to do something for him. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, it would have been a different story.
See, I wanted to bring that up too. I wanted to play devil's advocate and say people.
Okay,
let's go. Oh shoot, let me get back in the feed.
They call that child
Star
support.
106 hits. It's the People's Court on a Wednesday. Welcome back. Of course, today we present to you the case of the broke baby father who will work to make a couple dollars by quote unquote babysitting his children. Go ahead, say Nasia. This is your story.
Lord. So the people said, yeah, I've been in that position before. Yeah, I paid him. Yeah, I was a conk. She said it. She confessed. I can't lie. She confessed.
Confessing it makes you just a little bit less of a conk.
Right.
It shows growth.
Right.
Yeah.
She learned
like
from
a
it,
milk
right?
carton.
Yes, like Strombus.
Right.
Wow.
So Beatz and I was saying, oh, what if the shoe was on the other foot? What if the story was flipped? What if homeboy was paying or giving the mom a little stipend here, a little something there, to keep the kids, especially if she wasn't working or isn't working?
That'd have been a different story. They would say, well, that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what child support there for.
Sorry, I don't want to shake the table.
Please do.
Can I go a little further?
Yes.
And just so we can put in comparison with, I guess, more so taking care of family or holding down family in that reference to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm scrolling through pop culture media today and ran across Mendices and Yandy from Love and Hip Hop New York.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are familiar, Mendices went to jail for some sort of drug or bribery charge or whatever like that, while Yandy, the wife, is holding him down. You're in jail for X amount of years. I'm taking care of these children. I'm making sure that you're straight. I'm sending you money, making sure our businesses are good. Our businesses are so good that we're flipping them, making them $1 million businesses. So when you and your convictions come out of jail, you got money to come on too. So now they're having a sense of a therapeutic session, and they're having this little Ileana Fix My Life sense of conversation. And let's say he was in jail for like maybe 10 years, just hypothetically saying. She ends up having this conversation with him saying, if the shoes were reversed, would you do the same for me? And he says, honestly, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't know what I would do. So that's hypothetically saying, because he's saying if the shoes were on the other foot, switching him.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, this woman has taken care of all of her 4 children for him, while also supporting your other 5 children outside of our situation.
Those 5 came before her 4?
They're in between. So let's say I have, the oldest are, let's say 3 of them are old. The other 2 are in between my 3. Are my lines and spaces, pretty much.
What goes through your mind when you think of that same woman who has endured that level of disrespect.
It's in the sense
One is a mistake.
one is a mistake. But
But in between, like, how old y'all?
For me,
yours 7 and mine 7.5.
yeah, yours
Yeah.
born in June and mine said in
In
December.
November.
Oh,
yeah, my first thought is, well, why? Well, first of all, why? But not why you doing it. Like, what's missing inside of you? Where's your self-respect? What do you don't care about yourself that much? And then it goes to, well, maybe this person does respect themselves and they really do love this person that much. What has this person done to you to deserve that level of you going through this much for them?
But I think of a sense of reciprocation when I think of choosing holding down who you want to hold down, or being the aspect of, this is my role as a mother, this is my role as a father for my family, despite where it may be falling apart or just, life is coming in between.
Well, you bring up incarceration, and if we were to, run a little quick survey, you find more that it's the women who will hold down the situation if the man is incarcerated.
I was so heartbroken to hear that for her.
Versus the woman who is incarcerated, the man gonna live his life. He's gonna live his life.
Meanwhile, she's staying faithful. She's holding down.
That's the next thing. A lot of times these women fronting to be faithful. And when I say that, well, I shouldn't use that word, fronting. But I'm just saying that for the most part, they will hold down home, children, but they got their life going on still. Like, do you expect a woman to stay faithful to a man who is incarcerated, say, 6 or more years?
6 or more?
Yeah, or 5 or more, 3 or more. Give me a number. I don't know.
It depends. It depends. If they date you,
Oh.
honestly, you got a good 3 years, bro. More than 3 years, that one.
What about if you're married?
Oh, if you're married, I expect you to wait.
If you are,
some time.
Wait. What kind of time?
If we're married, we need to have a good 5 years. Where
and you're in the Bahamas where there are no conjugal visits.
If we're married, we're in the
just bring me a plate
Bahamas,
of
no
food on
conjugal
Sunday.
visits. I expect you to,
I'll put
out
money
of
on my
courtesy and love, I expect a good 5 years where we even ain't talking about that.
You're
Now,
never
5
going to talk about it. Let me tell you.
No. Now, at the 5 years mark, being dead serious, at the 5 years mark, we realize, boy, you got another 5 to go. Then we can start looking at it. It's like, Mom, baby, I know you got your needs. So,
how many men you think are men enough to give their woman that kind of
it's
green
probably
light?
like 3 of them.
That's a green light.
That's
a ticket to ride.
Stay in Sunderlands. 3 of them. They either
Sunderland's one in the grave.
They either in life, death row, or Sunderland's. Then in jail.
No, but mind you, you're sitting there and you're striking the strikes on the wall, knowing you got plenty more to go. But are you selfless enough to say, well, you know what? This woman have needs. I mean, I have my needs too, but I have no choice in some cases, right? But she's on the outside. She's a pie. The children are growing. They're growing up quite rather quickly. I saw people knocking on my front door, meaning the house I built.
Interesting word.
You said
the front door.
I built.
Front door.
For real. For real.
I want that marinate for a second.
Oh, God.
Because the point I'm making is that if this man done made you so comfortable prior to him being in jail, he done put you up in the finest car. Have you in your 3-bedroom house, 2 baths, have you anything when you have
Why is it that people would frown on a woman who makes sure that she's still holding things down, right? But she's living her life too. Is she allowed to, or because you are married, it's for better or for worse?
That's because we automatically expect women to straight away deprive themselves of certain things. We feel like women don't deserve or they don't need it as much as a man does.
Okay, but we're married. Well, because remember he said,
are you in jail?
And we're married, but for better or for worse.
In jail.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Right.
This is the point.
The only way I think a woman should be able to do what she wants to do in that case is if permission is granted.
Exactly.
I'm saying, what man do you know in the Bahamas that's going to be real and keep it real and think of himself as he sits there and strikes the wall I can let her do her thing. When you have some who may say, do it, but when I come out, handle your wife. You say
Handle your wife.
I
Yes.
don't think the way men
Empress.
Anyway, they're gonna think it.
Anyway,
You know,
to
she
slice it.
may be doing this,
Right.
but I don't think there is a Bahamian man alive unless he's
Why is it that
of another
Yeah.
possible nature.
Empress. In being in this. Anyway, slice it. You go to jail. You go to jail for more than 6 years. Your wife is marsh. Okay?
Right.
Now,
Your wife is
Match.
you can either accept it. You have 3 choices. You can either accept it, ignore it, or say, listen, this over. I glad for the time that we had together. I appreciate you being with me, but
I can't
you
accept
go your way, I'm gonna go my way. We still friends though.
Suppose she still holds you down. Suppose she has.
She's still, y'all have a business and she's
See,
still
even
taking
if she
You
hold it
get out,
down,
you straight.
You
That's what's happening inside the world.
you gotta understand the way men's minds work. It doesn't matter if you did it or you didn't do it. The fact is, I was in jail for 7 years. I would never believe that you was out here and you really was holding it down like that. It's not
So
gonna happen.
why is it so acceptable if the shoe is on the other foot that the man holding her down and there when you see him holding it down other places too?
Why is it that a woman needs to get permission or needs to be excused from a man to do so rather than a man just doing and expect women to just
To
be?
deal with
What
it.
you talking about?
No,
Oh, he's right. No, I get what he's
You get what I'm
saying.
saying? In terms of getting permission, so now let's say if her husband is in jail, she gets the blind to say, do what you need to do, handle your wife. Flip the shoes. If she's in jail and he's out, he's not asking her.
And neither is she giving him permission.
Exactly.
That's common sense. What are you talking about? Ask for permission.
No,
You're never gonna get that.
I think
No, like you said, you're the one who said that the man might say, you know what, handle your wives,
because that's the
but
conversation.
that's the conversation after 5 years, he said,
Right.
right?
But if a woman
But
in
if a
jail,
woman
In jail is
and
not going to
husband's
say,
out,
go handle your wife.
As far as she's concerned, you in jail too.
Wow.
as far as she's concerned, and that's the delusion she's gonna live under till she comes out to say,
Oh,
"Well, why, Sally? From next door, knocking on the door,
oh wow.
so comfortably."
Let me throw something at you real quick. We're going to take a quick break. All right. Now, if let's say a woman is on the outside, the man is on the inside, he's locked down, and this is the Bahamas. Sip, sip. He's going to hear
Oh yeah.
X, Y, Z.
Mhm.
When asked, do you think the woman should be truthful? Hold on to that. We'll be right back. Free mind. It's the People's Court. Right here. Star 106 hit.
Right? That depends on your doing.
He called.
She with daddy.
Where you at? If you with someone who you know about that life,
You don't know what a man is when he's in jail.
If
you better tell the boy the truth. Don't lie,
No,
because he
if-
don't know.
If
Don't
you're really
lie.
dating the top killer dog or whatever,
No,
have
you
you?
better just talk the thing.
Exactly.
just
He
talk.
knocks that. He can just kill
He can
it.
know. Yeah.
He can
I
know.
promise
Yeah.
you,
The
the
streets
most
talking.
informed men are in jail.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
thank
saying.
The
you.
most informed men are
Thank
in
That's
jail.
what I'm
you.
Were you thinking that they ain't hip to what?
What
They
on
don't
the
know
street?
what's
They know.
going on.
Enter anything here. They
Exactly.
can say, "Oh yeah, man, I see my WhatsApp."
They knew that
What's
before
up?
us.
Yeah, real talk.
They knew it before us.
They know these videos. They in the real group chats while we work at the news stations.
But do you think she should be truthful? Because let's get back into the mental psyche.
Mhm.
You think about a man his freedom is taken
Of
away.
the
Mind
month.
you, he may have cost
A
it, but-
month is being created in Her Majesty's Correctional Facility.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Think about the monster that's being created. Do you be truthful? Are we ready again? Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Speaking as a man, I'd rather you tell me the truth, honestly.
But while you're in the lowest point of your life,
I'd rather you, because I don't know if I'm not gonna ask you something if I know.
I wouldn't say
So why ask?
I wouldn't be truthful.
To
But
see
what
if
do-
you
what
can
can
lie
you
to me
do?
or not.
I
To
would.
see if I can still trust you.
What are you gonna do?
Trust is a serious thing.
Please.
My
What are you
trust
gonna do?
in getting the noodles
Here
off the
we go.
box.
Here we go.
Off the
Trust is a
commissary.
serious thing, you know.
There we go. There we go.
It's not buying ramen at the commissary.
Shrimp
All
or
right then.
beef?
Oh, if they
All right
got
then.
that, they may only have chicken.
Right then.
Thank you.
All right
Thank
then.
you.
You're lying.
There we go.
Go lie then.
So 106 hit. This is Free Your Mind. It's the People's Court on a Wednesday. And of course, throw a rock, ready to see which window it hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So man is incarcerated.
Mm.
The streets are talking, and the streets tells him, whispers, a little bird tell him all three of Bob Marley birds tell him, say, listen, yeah, I saw, I realized something is going on with your wife. She's obviously moved on, or she has a filler.
That's such a classy way of saying so.
Yeah, she has a filler.
A filler.
He then on that Sunday evening call, asks said wife what the vibe is. Is she supposed to be truthful at this moment? Or is she supposed to, well, man, I was just hanging out with PeeJae and it was saying Nasia was there too,
I say, tell the truth, shame the devil, because you never know, you might be saving your own life.
How? Isn't that damn if I do, damn if I don't?
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna say.
No,
I
don't think
lie. I still figuring out if I save my life.
See, I feel
are
as
you
though.
ending it quicker?
Ending
Which
it
All right,
one?
watch this. If your guy is inside, I mean, he is the top dog, or whatever. He understand. No, not to say that he forgive you for what's going on, but if you're honest with the boy and you tell him, yeah,
You're saying
such and-
honesty is still the best policy.
honesty is always the best apology. Such and such happened because listen, I lonely, it ain't no feelings or nothing like that. I just needed this.
Either she's gonna die or that man's gonna die.
Somebody
If you
got
lie,
that.
That's
if
what
she
I'm saying.
lies, the two of them dead.
If she lies,
If she
both of
tell
them.
the truth, just
Only
him.
him.
Just
Only
him.
him.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
So
it.
She might even spend. She
That's
might
it.
even save his
That's
life
it.
by saying, "No, this ain't no relationship. This was just I was drunk and I just
Again?
So he only made the car may only get shot at. He may not get shot at. Only the car so to say leave that gal alone.
No, okay,
Yeah.
so y'all expect a man who is
You might just get a warning.
incarcerated though to here it is, his freedom is taken away. He's at the lowest point of his life, possibly. You expect him to process that logically with a clear and concise mind and see it for what it is. She has her needs. Like seriously?
Wow.
Or is it better for her to try and protect his emotional well-being by telling a little white lie and saying,
I think at that moment, if you're being asked these sort of questions and you know the sort of person that your partner is,
well, you don't know. I would.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't think you know a person. I don't think the way a person enters jail is the way that they come out.
But I think
Things change.
You go with good faith of the person that you know,
Yeah.
especially if this is
Of
serious.
what you knew of them.
Right.
Especially if we're married.
yeah,
Right.
So you'd go with the idea of thinking that if anybody know this person, I know this
But
person.
you don't know what this person is likely to do or feel. This is something new. It's unprecedented.
I still say honesty is the best policy because in that moment, if you being honest, you telling the truth, you at least show them that okay, yes, you
I respect
betrayed
you
me,
enough to tell
but
the truth.
I respect you, and you still can trust me enough
To tell you
to
the
tell
truth
you
that
the
I'm
truth.
sleeping on you.
Oh,
Thank you.
friend.
Thank you.
No, if
Thank
it's the
you.
friend,
Thank you.
that one there, it don't matter.
Thank you.
At this point, if it's the friend,
my truth,
it don't matter if you tell the truth.
Because like
PeeJae, if it's the friend, it don't matter if you tell the truth. You could lie or tell the truth. That one over. If it's the friend,
Okay, no, it's not a friend. Okay,
let's say it's not a friend. Let's
it's
say,
not a friend.
but let's
she
say
met
I-
this guy in the food store. I mean, come on.
come on.
oh no, the
He
food
helps
store, that's
He
romantic.
helps her to pick out her fruits.
Oh no, see, no, it can't be the food store. That's too romantic.
He
You trying to
eats the groceries.
Bye.
You know what?
Bye, PeeJae.
you trying to
Bye.
cause so much
Bye.
heartbreak down, PeeJae? Why you talking like that?
No, but I
In the
think
food
I
store.
think
PeeJae, we used to go to the food store. PeeJae, you don't go to the food
Right,
store.
I'm just
I
saying.
think for me, I have. This is the first time, and I know I just like need to get my skin right. I think I would lie, and I would only lie for the well-being of your mental and emotional state. And hold on, I know this sounds very toxic, but hear me out. Hear me out, because it's like one of those things. I already know that you are maybe one conversation away, one bad statement away of maybe losing it, and here I am, your only faith. I got you. Okay.
All right. So, question for the men in this room, and this will carry on to Friday's show.
Lord.
Okay. But why do you think? I don't know if it's y'all in particular, but generally
I
speaking,
can't speak for all these dogs.
do
Okay.
men lie in order not to hurt their woman?
Yes. Yes.
Why
Yes.
do men not tell the truth? You talking about a woman must come call when she get a little 5-minute call from person she's supposed to fess up and say, yeah, I'm honest. I'm telling you the truth. This is what it is, right? So that he can, as in the words of Beatz, still respect her while she gives away the goods. All right, you understand? Why is it that men will lie? And I've been told this several times. Men lie because they don't want to hurt you. Is there any truth to that?
That's
I
so
think
true.
so. I think so.
I don't want to hurt you. So how about not wanting to hurt me by not doing foolishness?
Thank you.
No, because that's it. That's really it. And men only lie, or men only say that when you already know. When you already know. So you just ask to see if you can be honest.
Right. That's the same thing. I said that because of what Beatz said.
Right.
So now they're saying, or if they're caught in it, they'll say, like, you said you're already carrying on, man. That's why I can't tell you. I'm telling you,
PeeJae, you saw it.
Listen, I only tell hey man, see this why I tell you no.
Because you carry on like this. You expect her not to carry on.
No, because like what you don't know what won't hurt.
And that's you really believe that?
I don't, but some of these dogs out here too.
Oh my
God! What you don't know won't hurt, and if they aren't caught, is it really alive if you never catch me?
Wow.
Go ahead, Beatz.
Honestly,
sorry, Beatz,
I gotta tell you, I think really we're hot in here. Like on a serious note, I think a lot of guys do lie. Well, everybody lies.
No, that's not the question.
Thank you.
That's not the question.
Everybody lies, but I think yes, men do lie to try to protect the feelings of their partner. Yeah. Okay. So, despite how it may look, how a lot of guys
may look.
How terrible it may look and how a lot of guys present themselves, we're actually very, very sensitive and have a lot of feelings inside us. And when we tell y'all things and y'all just get mad and row us, we just can't take that and we just don't know how to respond. So y'all can't, so we just choose to act like it never happened.
But then I also think of it as some men usually use that as a cop out.
Okay, Clark Kent.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Blockers. Thank you. I don't want to assert the place until they start sponsoring the show. But some men don't know how to be emotionally accountable. They don't know how to be accountable for their actions. So they rather lie to you. They rather sugarcoat it a little bit, or they rather even give you like a half a truth or 10% of the truth, which is only really the first line. Like, yeah, I've been out. But I'm telling you that I've been out with Sally. And
I'm not gonna call one of our coworkers' names. Right? Like real talk.
Yes.
And listen to this. He was somewhere, club, bar, somewhere, got drunk. And he ended up, because this young lady lived close in proximity to where he was drinking, he knew he couldn't make it all the way home. He ended up sleeping by his ex-girlfriend's house. Okay. So of course, when he returned to his home with his lady,
the next day,
the next sunrise, before curfew. Right after you're let out at 5. He showed up home.
The road.
And
bless you.
She asked where he was, and he said,
bless you.
By Sally Sue. And I think the truth floored her so much that she did not know how to act, because he didn't lie to me and my boys. What happened was, you see what happened. He didn't give to see what happened was. He's like, that was by Sally.
Just so you say that, I feel like I know who that is.
Just who this is.
I know exactly who
I can need yours.
I don't give me one person.
Just when you said that, I was like, I know just this type of bold action.
Yes,
I don't give me one person.
Right.
Yeah.
This type of
but think about it. And when he said it to me and he gave me the example, I was like, I don't know
if that would have been me.
That too. But I'm thinking, and that leads me to Friday's question, can we handle the truth? Okay, so we can stop right there. We can leave that one right there. I'm going to leave that plan, that seed.
That's a good one.
But think about it. Here it is. You come home. I was worried all night.
You ain't calling me?
You ain't call because you pass out on this girl couch. I didn't know that at the time. You come home and I ask you, where you been? And you say by Sally Sue.
and you say it so calmly, like it's nothing.
Oh, very calm.
Like it's
because it was nothing, really and truly. I was drunk. She lived close by. I decided to start my drunkenness.
So you call her and see each other.
No, I didn't call. No, I showed up on her door and she let me in. Let me in. Okay.
Oh,
Can you
boy.
handle that truth?
I can't.
No?
Oh, boy.
No.
Would you prefer for him to lie and say, well, see what happened to me and the boys and PeeJae carry me by the house and I end up crashing there. Man, at least I safe.
If nothing happened, Sally, I wouldn't follow up. But now you planted the sense
Right.
of this.
So you think that he should lie and say,
That's a good question.
That's
That
a
is
good
a good
question.
That's
Okay.
a really good one.
all right, so
That's
we
a
leave
good
that one
question.
right there to people's court.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a freestyle Friday. We will continue this one. We're gonna flip the coin, find out, how many women can truly handle the truth. All right. We're gonna take a quick break. As a matter of fact, we're at the end of the show. But come 5:00, top of the hour, you're driving 5 with yours truly and DJ AI comes through. I'm gonna read this one real quick. It ain't the matter of the truth all the time, it's a matter of clarity. If you sleep by Sally Sue, then be prepared for the follow-up questions and not to get mad because you get in questions.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
All right,
Come on,
Friday
on the
it is.
show.
DJ AI is here. We're ready to ride.
Hey.
Fruits, vegetables.
There you go, guys.
Yvonne,
Boy, Empress, that's a
peas in a
good
pod because
question.
I got to ask.
Hey,
That's a good
How you get
question.
to Sally Sue? How you and Sally Sue get friends
Get-
enough
get
to just
hooked up.
pull up?
Right.
I said you just pull up and she just opened
And
the
she
door.
just opened the door.
So where her man is?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're allowed to
oh.
talk, but you need to come and do that.
Thank
If you
you.
do that drunk and pull up there unconsciously drunk,
Unconsciously.
what happens
do
when
you
you're
do?
sober?
Thank you.
And
Or
don't
maybe we
don't
just see
forget.
him drunk, he had balls enough to do that. Think
Oh.
about it like that.
Liquid courage.
Dragging your way home.
Don't forget the
Wow.
next year of the constant jeers of you had a good work day at work today. Oh, you work with Sally.
No,
That's
but
me.
Sally don't work with it.
You're planting insecurity into me.
Yeah,
had
but,
lunch
but
today?
then
I had lunch with Sally.
Y'all keep it. Y'all wait. Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sally's getting dry. Sally getting dry. And I call her Sally. Because bump this. I'm gonna hear what you say. Call Sally.
Call
Speakerphone.
Sally. Thank you.
Call Sally. Speakerphone. So I can clarify. I just want to say.
So y'all